Your boy Superfan back here, and today, as you can see from the title, we're actually gonna make pudding. This is the package right here. It's yolk flavor pudding powder, and apparently it's so easy to make because it's at the back. It just says two things: pour 600 mils and put it in a mold, which is, you know, something everyone can do. And I just found this when I was looking for the best drink in the world, Calpis water. And I was just walking around the Asian shop and I found this. And I was like, heck yeah, I'll make some pudding. Why the heck not? So why the heck not? We're gonna make it today. So, you know, just to make it look like we're actually cooking, instead of using the boiling water from the kettle, I'm gonna boil the water properly using the stove. Because I'm a big boy, I can do stove things. First off, 600 mils. Yeah, I use big boy things as well. What's the word? What's it called? A big boy gadget. The scale. 600 mils, half a liter. I actually wanted to use. I wanted to make a liter of pudding, put it in a bucket somehow. But that wasn't feasible. I need a smaller saucepan, hang on. That's too much. I'm overestimating 60 mils. Seems like half a liter isn't even gonna be much. Because the instruction said 105 grams of that, and it showed when to pack it. So I assumed that, oh, hey, maybe that means there's multiple packets in the box. But there wasn't. There was just one big 105 gram packet. And that really surprised me. Because why would you only have one packet? But then again, come on. Say, why would you only have one packet? Why would you only have one packet? I keep repeating myself here. Maybe because they don't want people to use too much, or maybe because they just, you know, don't need all that much. I mean, you don't need that much pudding, but there are some people who want a liter of pudding, you know? Maybe they should... then again, I should have read it properly and found out that give or take one doesn't have to be exact, I guess. I'm not exactly a man of precision, but that should be enough. We're gonna get the fire going sooner or later. Right, so while I'm waiting for the water to boil, I figured I'll make some caramel. Caramel is just sugar, right? I don't know. I haven't made caramel before. I think that's enough. The water's boiling already. About 3 minutes ago, I was looking for the sugar. I couldn't find sugar because I'm blind. Apparently it was just above me. So I didn't see it. So it was just right there. Wow, it's two things happening at once. The freaking sugar is boiling. Two things happening at once. That is boiling water. We don't need to boil all that much. Ooh, fish dazzle. And while I'm waiting for the caramel to sort of form, then I'll add the sugar. Should have more quips, more jokes, things to talk about, things to do business with. But I got nothing, because I'm not a comedian. I'm just the boy who likes to make... Ooh, that smells good. Like, the powder smells like vanilla. Even though it said yolk flavor. This mostly smells like vanilla. Very nice. Alright, let's just add it since it's boiling. Oh shit, the caramel's forming. Like, really forming. Hopefully I don't burn it. That's too little, I think. Well, it's just gonna be like a little crust I'll put on top. I don't know when yeah, I'll add it at the bottom of the thingy because that's how we do it with the traditional one. We add the caramel at like the very bottom of the pudding rather than on top. Actually, might as well. No, yeah, I'll add it on top. Right, there. In goes the powder. All 105 grams of it. Gone. Holy moly. It's really burning now. Oh no, the caramel. Ah! I've got two hands and using too much of it. Help. I'm not meant to do two things at once. I am not a capable man. Let's take it away from the heat. Oh shit! There's a spoon in the sauce. No! This is becoming worse and worse. Ah! I need to find a mold for that can fill 600 grams of it. Let's turn that off. Okay. Keep going. Burnt sugar. Caramel. There you go. Caramel. Come with me. I will show you a big bowl business. Before that, let me fish the spoon out of it. Oh, nuts! I suppose you can tell. I'm not in the kitchen much. I'm not in the kitchen much. What the fuck am I doing? Ah! Help! Disaster! How the heck do you fuck up pudding that only has 2 steps? This badly. Well, it's not so bad. I wouldn't say it's terrible. But this certainly is a disaster. Not a world disaster, but kind of like a little town disaster. I want to get rid of these things from the spoon. It doesn't matter. Bye bye. I'm use a bigger spoon now. Because there's still some parts starting to dissolve from this. And the sugar is well cooked now. I should have taken it off the heat earlier. That's my mold. Oh, nice clean glass. Couldn't find anything smaller, but it's good enough. You can see just how burnt this caramel is. Holy sh... And not only that, it doesn't even cover the bottom. Wow! I really did screw up. Oh man, that's so terrible. Oh nuts, it's gonna stick to the thingy rather than the pudding. No! I'm sorry, whoever's gonna wash the dishes. This was not meant to happen, but it did. Hey, on the plus side, we got the pudding actually looking proper nice, I guess. So, I screwed up the caramel, just sitting at the bottom, looking sad, black, burnt. Everything that caramel shouldn't be like. And the pudding, on the other hand, still has solid stuff at the bottom, which is not what we want. I panicked quite a bit. I feel bad. This was a terrible experiment. Oh, it's all dried. Nah. Right, in goes the pudding. Oh, that's so smooth. Hang on. Still some stuff in it. It's like some solids that's inside of it. Hopefully they're all gone by then. This is just a test, but I can learn a lot already. First off, I've learned that you shouldn't try to make caramel so early on while the water is boiling. Second off, I should have measured a large amount of sugar to make the caramel. Third off, I shouldn't have done them at the same time. I've already said that, but just to clarify, I really shouldn't have done them at the same time. And lastly, God, this is gonna be so great if I had a liter of it. Should have mixed it while I was pouring the powder in as well, because there's a lot of solids in there. I don't want to put in there. But we kind of have what seems to be pudding. It looks like pudding. It looks like proper pudding. You know, that sweet yellow good stuff. Save for the sad brown stuff at the bottom. You can't really see it, but I guess, well, for now we just have to wait about maybe an hour or so for it to cool down before I put it in the fridge. And then another 40 to 30 minutes, no, 30 to 40 minutes in the fridge for it to really cool down. And then I'll show you what I mean a bit later. A bit later being a couple seconds for you guys. Yo, I am back. It's only been a second for you guys, but it's been a couple hours for me. I've left the pudding in the fridge just to cool it down, because that's what the instructions said. And let's check it out. As you can see, somehow the caramel had in fact melted. It actually looks properly like pudding, but it acts nothing like pudding, or so you might think. It's solid. It's actually solid. It's actually solid. The caramel didn't harden up like I expected. In fact, it's floating on the top now, which is great. Let's try it out. See how it actually tastes like. Oh, it's so much more hotter than I expected. It's so weird. I gotta see it. Ah! God, it's so... It's too much caramel. Really makes... The caramel was really bitter. Of course, because I burnt it so bad. But the pudding... let's get one with less caramel. Taste it properly this time. The pudding itself is kind of bland, but not too bland. Just bland enough to kind of taste good. I mean, it's not the best, but it certainly isn't too bad, I would say. Just that the caramel failed. So the caramel is too bitter, and it's really biting back. I don't like that. It's so jiggly, but it's so firm. Like, you see all that jiggle, and yet cutting into it is actually fairly difficult. The knife, the thingy just doesn't cut into it. Basically, what happens is like it's like a sponge, and then you have to put enough pressure to break the surface before you can actually cut it. Otherwise, it would just spring back up. I don't know if that's a good pudding or not, but it's certainly interesting. It's enough caramel to fill a bucket. A liter bucket. So yeah, not bad for cheap, you know, easy made by Chinese. I don't know if it's Chinese. I think it's Japanese. It's made in Taiwan primarily, but it's really easy. 2 steps. I fucked that up almost. The caramel is something else, but the pudding itself is great. Yeah, I would definitely go for the 1 liter, the 1 liter bucket of pudding. Look out for that, because this is great. It's so much fun to play with. Delicious to eat. Good experience all around. Thanks for watching, and click like while I you know, what's the word? Click like, subscribe while I enjoy this pudding by myself. Oh, egg is good. Thanks. Ciao.